Hi guys, it's Phoebe again, and I'm back with some modules, right? I always say modules. Yeah, today I just wanted to spark up a conversation with us, and I'm talking about how you can create a seamless structure in a creative workspace. You know, if you work with creatives, and like let's say you're a producer and you have a team of producers, or you own a production company, or you're like me, you run a creative business and you have a lot of creatives working on you. How do you create a structure in such a way that everybody is actually achieving what you really want them to achieve? You know, how can you create a space where everything is properly structured, everything works hand in hand and is seamless? Well, I honestly don't know. Yeah, I know. For the past 3 years now, I've been working with a lot of creatives, and there's one common thing about creatives: we're always in our head space. Like we know how to, because we deal with a lot of imaginations, and we are always trying to create something out of nothing. We're always like, you know, distracted. A lot of creatives get too carried away with what they are doing, right? So how do you ensure that everybody on your team, especially if it's a whole lot of work when you're doing creatives, are actually working together to achieve the goal that you want? First things first, you need to be able to spell out the goal of that project or of the team or what you're doing. Like, it's easy. Set the vision. Let everybody understand. Because if you don't communicate your goal clearly, there's every possibility that you would end up having a team that has their own personal agenda and working their own stuff. So if you're actually going to achieve the main goal for that particular project, you need to be able to spell out the vision of that project. Like, okay, this is what we're doing, A and B. And ensure that everybody on the team, as a leader, you understand each and everyone's strength, and you are able to maximize the strength of each of the person on your team. Like, if somebody is very good with creating a beat, don't go and put the person into maybe organizing or having to handle front end or handle customers, because at the end of the day, it's like putting a fish in on the tree, right? So let everybody be able to function in the space where they have their strength, right? Why they develop every other thing. Enabling workspace for creatives, it has to be a safe space, like a space where they come in and, you know, it's you know how you come into a place and it's alive. You know how all these tech workspace are right now, that there are lights, there are bright places, there are rooms where you can just sit and lounge. Make it an environment where they can actually just express themselves. There has to be an environment where they can actually come alive, their creativity. They can be able to express themselves, put things on the wall, get things done and all. And then another thing is, let them, I do this a lot, brainstorming sessions. Usually when you are trying to achieve a project, don't just come and just tell everything that this is what you want to do, right? Like, this is the project you want to do, and you just spell out everything and you don't ask for contribution. At the end of the day, you won't get the best out of your team. So the best thing you can do is ask for brainstorming sessions. Like, gather your team together in a space, tell them about the project, ask them for ideas, what can we do, stuff that we can do, and then everybody's idea, let it mean something, because that's the best way you'll be able to get the best out of a creative team. Ensure that the resources that they need is available. Like, now, essential things that they need to do the job, you should be able to provide it as a leader, right? It's a plus if some of them already have their laptop and have all these things, but in your own workspace, you're supposed to actually have some stuff like that. In Nigeria, you have to be able to develop your team to the level where they can work remotely. A lot of creatives don't like being boxed up, right? We don't like being in a place. When there's always a routine, it becomes boring. So you have to be able to adapt, be much more flexible in your time structure. 9 to 5 doesn't work for creatives. I keep saying this, and I will keep saying it. When you're working with a lot of creatives, you have to be able to balance it in such a way that, okay, So they can probably work from home sometimes. They can, you can have some video call, like make it as spontaneous as possible so that they know that, okay, there should be a time for them to be able to work from home, or okay, I just want to work in the park today, I won't be coming to let it be that flexible, because that's the best way to be able to get the best out of your creative team. And also let them have fun. Like, seriously, let there be times where you guys just go out, hang out. And I do that a lot of my team. Like, we just go to the park sometimes just to sit down. In that moment, it's a much more flexible environment compared to the confined workspace, and then you get the best out of your team. It becomes you have much more productive sessions when you're out of the office space. I think you should try it out with your team. One day, just go out, all of you move out, go get pizza, get a drink, sit down, laugh, talk, gist, and then get the best out. That's the way you get the best out of your team. Let it be fun most times. So another thing you can do with your creative team is to ensure that they have time to do their own stuff. Like, don't make it all about just your purpose, your own goal all the time. Ask your team what are the things they really want to do. Like, be involved in their own personal, not give them their personal space. Nobody wants you to be involved in that personal stuff. But at least to some extent, let them know that you care about their own goals too. And there's this slogan I use a lot: we're better together, and your goal is my goal. Because at the end of the day, if your team doesn't see the goal of the company or of your project as their own project, you won't get the best out of them. So you have to be able to communicate in such a way that they share the same vision, and it looks like their goal. It's like if you're having somebody on your team whose goal is totally different from what you're doing, there might be conflict of interest, and you have to be able to find a level of balance in such a way that this person can be able to be as productive as possible in your own project and be able to have time to do his or her own project also. So you have to give your creatives time to be able to work on their own stuff too. Like, be as flexible as possible. So these are the few things I feel you can do to ensure that your creative team have an enabling space to work. So hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you have a creative team and you guys are bubbling. Let me know how you've been able to work your team in such a way that you all now work in a very tight synergy. Your energy matching each other. And if you're creative and you're following me, what kind of space would you love to work? If I missed out something that you feel I really missed out, can you let me know what kind of space you like to work in? What kind of team you like to work with? Everybody has their own special thing they look out for. So let me know. Let's get this discussion rolling, and I'll see you guys next time when I bring back the juice.